It ain't.
And
It's the prince. It's principalities, man. I mean, we
Yeah,
had
dog.
Shikari. She couldn't participate in the
I'm
last
glad
one
you
because
said
she
it.
tested positive for a little bit of that green corn.
Yeah.
And this fucker, he was convicted, did
Yep.
time.
Wait, wait, wait,
He's
wait,
gonna
wait.
be he's gonna be in the Olympic Village with kids.
This punk did a quarter of what he was supposed to do, man. He
A,
was
a quarter, a
sentenced to
quarter.
4 years, and they gave him
Yeah,
a year. And you got these motherfuckers speaking up saying, yeah, he's went to counseling, he's remorseful, and he showed self reflection. Do you think that 12-year-old baby gave a fuck about that? And he admitted it, and it's like,
yeah. He traveled. He traveled. To this 12-year-old, and did what he did. Got convicted.
yeah.
He's convicted. He did time. Damn it.
I mean,
Should be a go ahead.
no, you got it, bro.
Should be a disqualifier, man. I mean, you a convict, right? Is that still on his record, or did that get purged too? I don't know how they get down over in you know wherever he's from.
Man, look, this the same shit. Whether it's over there, over here again. We remember the cat that smashed, took it from a young lady over there. I think that was what Stanford behind her.
College. Yeah.
Dude got caught by some other dudes, and I think he did like 6 months. And around the same time, another cat raped the kid, and he only got probation and all that shit. This is some worldwide shit, but but motherfuckers will come on our page and try to tell us what the fuck racism is and what the shit should be. I mean, if anybody, look, man, when this cat is on the court or whatever the fuck they call it at the Olympics, man, nobody should even show up. They should protest this shit. If you could protest, and I got to say this, if you got motherfuckers that's protesting transgenders being on the field, then you know what? Regardless of what we think about it, then this shit should be protested. Even more so, we got some people that decided to live their lives in a different fashion that everybody else wouldn't. And here we have somebody that decided to assault a 12-year-old baby, man. And he's getting ready. He's allowed to be on the world stage. It's a bunch of bullshit, man.
I definitely I second that. Yeah, man. I mean, it's just like a dark cloud over this whole ceremony now, because I was kind of looking forward to it a little bit, man. You got the dream team always. Mm-hmm. You got Simone Biles. She's back. Shikari.
Hopefully she don't get the twisters this year. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then this is the first year they had breakdancing in the Olympics, man. So yeah, I was looking forward to at least seeing that shit and see how, because we're not gonna place. You know who the best breakdancers are now. So and it ain't us. So yeah, man, I was looking forward to seeing that shit, and now you got this motherfucker on there, and this gonna steal the show.
Now hold on a minute.
What's up?
That all depends. Is this old school breakdancing or this new shit? Because I'm telling you, them brothers can't be fucked with.
Bro,
you ever see them last twins, motherfuckers?
Bro, I don't know if it's group, how they doing it in categories. I just know that it's an Olympic event, first time this year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they're going to break it down, whatever. But hopefully it is individual groups and whatever else. I don't know if you represent your country. I don't know how that shit gonna work. But yeah, man.
U.S. better send Crazy Legs old ass out there.
Again, like I said, that's what I was looking forward to. And then this popped up on the radar. I was just like, "Are y'all serious?" Man. You got folks who couldn't participate last time because it tested positive. This motherfucker tested guilty.
Yeah, and not only did he test guilty, he admitted to shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not giving him any points for that. But again, like you said, because I thought that was the first thing that popped into my mind. Sha'Carri Richardson, whether he agreed with the ruling or not, that's what it was. She had to sit down. She couldn't run because she smoked. And here we got a whole sexual assault on a child, and this motherfucker's out there like. I'm sorry, fam. His country put him up, but now I got a whole, the Olympic committee. Like y'all let him in. It's like, so what if they nominated this as the best volleyball player we got to send? Okay, that's cool. Right.
But I think it's up to the Olympic committee to be like, no, you're a convicted felon. No. What is the criteria for this shit to make it to the Olympics?
What's that motherfucker's name that was whooping all them females' asses and swimming? He put on a onesie.
Oh shit! Yeah, go ahead. I know you're talking about. Yeah,
yeah. I think they said he couldn't compete, didn't they? Or It was something. It was something to where the Olympics tightened up that whole transgender competing in the
Oh, they
Olympics.
altered the rules saying you have to be what was that? We talked about that.
They switched up
Yeah,
the length of time that you have had to be on female hormones, and
yes,
so
you
it
have to
made
be
it damn near impossible.
possible. Hmm.
Okay, all right, cool, but you ain't like there ain't no motherfucking length of time that you should be suspended if you touch it. You shouldn't be allowed to compete. Period. The only place you should be competing in volleyball if you touch a child is in when you out in the yard,
Penitentiary.
in the pen.
Hmm.
You know,
That's it. Yard time.
unless if you free, you set that motherfucker up in your backyard. You know, but and I understand rehabilitation and all of that, but you know, over here, certain shit that you can't do if you're a felon.
Can you rehabilitate child molesters?
I don't believe so, brother.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't. I don't think
I think
anybody
I think they
says
could
that
do
you
their
can.
time. That's about it. I don't know.
Mm.
I like you said. I don't think you could rehabilitate them,
Do,
but I
do,
think they
do,
could serve their time.
the reason I use rehabilitate, Cuddy, is because in the article, the guy specifically said, what did he say? He showed remorse and self reflection.
Mm.
He went to counseling and this shit. So that
Hmm.
to
Yeah.
me sounds like rehabilitated, right?
Hmm.
Mm.
So you know, for me, no, I don't. I think you do it to a grown, whether it's a grown woman or a child, homie. You need that chemical castration. If you can get that shit to children, you know, to you know, stave off puberty. If you get what I'm saying, because it's the
Hmm.
same drugs as you know they use for chemical castration. It's the same exact fucking thing. If you can give that to a kid, you surely can give that to a motherfucker who assaults a child. But I don't think that he's rehabilitated.
I'm over this dude already, man. I'm trying to look forward to the breakdancing. How about you, old man? What's up?
It, I wonder how they can justify allowing a child molester to compete in the Olympics. Like part of the thing is when you compete, I mean, you go from not only the big show, I mean, but in between each 4 years, I mean, you're going to multiple countries
Right.
to
Mm-hmm.
compete, on a smaller stage. Like, how can he get into these other countries if he's a convicted rapist? Like, if you were to go from the United States to Canada, they won't even let you in if you have drunk driving on your record. But
Oh
this
shit!
dude was able to fuck kids and jump from multiple countries to
Right.
compete in volleyball, a sport that nobody cares about, especially men's volleyball. Who the fuck's going to watch that?
Right.
Like, how do you argue the point that he should be the one that goes to the world stage to play volleyball? Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
But
Like, you can get anybody to play men's volleyball. Nobody gives a fuck.
Anybody. You can pull
you get
somebody from the
Yeah.
basketball
what's
team.
that
You know.
Rampapino bitch that play soccer? You get her to stand in for, and they look just alike. So the same titty size. So listen, the Dutch Olympic Committee has not prevented Van der Velde from participating in July Olympics. The BBC reported. After his release, Van der Velde sought and received professional counseling. He demonstrated to those around him privately and professionally self-insight and reflection, the committee told BBC Sport. The committee also told BBC Sport that Van der Velde has met all qualification criteria for the Olympic Games. He will compete with his partner, Matthew Eimers. And Matthew Eimers ain't shit either. Matthew Eimers ain't shit. Cause I listen, running around like this is goddamn Top Gun and that sweet ass scene on the beach, ain't worth playing with this motherfucker right here. Hanging with the boys. That
Let it
motherfucker do
go, but
look.
would you stop, man? Stop that.
Hanging with the boys. That motherfucker do look like Ice Man. Look at him.
Your movie memory is impeccable. God, would you please?
Oh, hanging with the boys.
All I see is these greasy motherfuckers, flexing after each fucking strike. Ugh. I was like, what the fuck? Volleyball ain't that serious. What is y'all doing?
Somebody did a compilation video on YouTube. It's the most hilarious shit I've ever seen. They said that Top Gun was the gayest movie in American history. It messed me up, man.
Man, was so bad. It was
You-
bad.
They made the
Oh, that
little,
was bad.
they made the beefing scenes between Maverick and Iceman look like they was flirting with each other, man.
Yeah.
I said nah. But again, man, look, all jokes aside, man, because situation is not a joke, man. Like, I don't believe he's rehabilitated. And I think if given an opportunity, this punk
He'll
could
fuck
do the
again.
shit. Yeah, he'll do it again. He only did a year. That ain't a good
A year.
I bet you he ain't get fucked up there in the Dutch prison. They should have
Nah,
sentenced him to one of the Mexican prisons.
He, I can't say he committed the crime in I guess in the right country.
Yeah,
It was
that's
just a
sad, man.
slap on the wrist, man. It's shameful.
Yeah.
And shame on the Olympic Committee as well, because they're
much
not
so.
just letting anybody participate,
Right.
but apparently they are.
No,
So
it is a shame, and
and a double standard.
it is
So-
a double standard. Like, this girl smoked weed. That's not a performance enhancing drug. If anything, she enhanced everybody else's performance because she wasn't going to compete good. But, this is, but this is part of the course. And watch, they're going to come on here like, you guys, this is real racism. Shut up, punk.
This ain't even about race.
This ain't even about
it
race.
could be,
This
but
is-
it's about
Yeah.
right and wrong. That's
Nah,
all.
but people like they came on the last time and was like, black on black crime and blah, 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 blah. I was like, shut the fuck up. You guys don't even watch the whole video.
Hey, wasn't this white on white crime?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So
White on white crime here. Good old white
hey,
on
man,
white crime.
get Van Touchable.
Yeah,
outta
man,
here,
get this bitch out of here, man. Fucker. I wish I could afford to go to the Olympics. I would boo this motherfucker.
1 out of a million.
Right.
Is that a boo we hear on
Right.
the,
You can't even hear me.
on the volleyball court?
Right.
You probably could, because ain't nobody watching that shit. What they will now
Right.
just to see him. So
I hope not.
they will just to highlight, because it's gonna take up some traction, man. It's going.
It's a bunch of bullshit, man.
All
So,
right, man.
we got, let me see.